What is up? It's the Natural here, and welcome back to another video on the channel. And today's video will not be your typical Tmir video. It'll be me talking about racism, discrimination, and the problems going on with police officers. And if you have no idea what I'm on about, what I'm talking about really, George Floyd tragically died by 4 police officers, came to George Floyd, kneed on him and killed him in cold blood. Frankly, one of the most sickening things I think I've ever seen in my entire life. The fact that 4 police officers, these police officers are supposed to help people, supposed to, in times of need, that's what they're there to do. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. The images I saw was something I saw in a horror game, something I see in a horror movie. This is the real world. This is real life. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. Going back to the police officers, these cops, the 4 people who are obviously now charged for, I think, 2nd-degree murder. I think it should be 1st-degree murder because you killed a man, the other 3 stared and watched at it, but it just tells you how corrupt America is in terms of the governments and the police officers. But I've seen police officers, just beating up people. I've seen one person getting mugged at a store. Their store was getting broken into, and the cops arrested the store owners, and not the guy who actually robbed the store. Just things like that is the reason why that America and the whole world want fucking change. The police officers, for me, there's a big problem with in terms of how they go about doing their jobs, because I think it's more, there's a meme going around where obviously Peter Griffin and one of the guards is like, is he bad or good with obviously skin colour? That's how I feel how the police officers do their jobs in terms of who's bad and who is good, instead of actually thinking, you know what, it's all about equality. It's all about treating people the way they want to be treated, to be honest. And I think the whole entire police force have to go back into police academy, and the whole police academy, in terms of need to be changed. The whole entire police force need to change the old rules and make new rules in terms of education, in terms of trying to get rid of the racist cops who go around and have pictures thinking he's a criminal, he's a criminal, and he's a criminal. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is the fact that I believe the police force needs a big overhaul. It needs a big change. Some of the head officers, in terms of lieutenants and colonels, are all fat, white, middle-aged, old, fucking asshole, racist cunts. It wouldn't surprise me whatsoever. But also, the protests has been going on with obviously George Floyd, and not just that, obviously many other people died, including Brenda Taylor, a couple of others as well. But I understand people go and protest. I am 100% support them. Hopefully they get change. But there's a couple of things to come out from the protests for me, where obviously police officers using their force. One police officer drove a fucking car into the people, just into civilians. I think I saw some white old dude had a fucking bow, an arrow. You think he was fucking Robin Hood, for goodness sake. The influencers, who frankly pisses me off, the influencers really, they go around, so many of them just went to these protests just to get likes and retweets on their fucking social medias. Oh, look at me, I'm helping. No, you're not. You're not helping whatsoever. And I would say that obviously Logan Paul came out with a big sort of response, you could say, with talking about Black Lives Matter. I thought it was a very powerful message, what he said. And then a couple of days later, his brother decided to go and document protests.
What? Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh my god! Oh shit! Oh my god, it's getting crazy. Oh shit! Go, 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 go! Go, go, go!
Obviously, he made an apology video about it. I don't think he's apologized. I don't even think he's educated on Black Lives Matter, Jake Paul, because you do not go to a fucking protest to document it. You go to a protest to have your views on the problems that is going on with fucking equality. That is the reason why people are protesting in the first place. Not protesting just because they're bored of out of their skull because of lockdown. No, because they're sick and tired of the way they've been treated for years, for centuries. And you decided to fucking document it for what? So you can be irrelevant? I mean, seriously, Jake Paul, you have to take a big long look at yourself. I mean, what is it, 23, 24 years old? Dude, you're pretty much around the same age as me. A lot of the YouTube community, like I said, made videos on some powerful, remarkable videos talking about it, and I think they're spot on, 100% spot on everything that the videos I've seen anyway. I'll leave links in the descriptions to the videos that I've seen if you want to go and watch them yourself. And for me, the one person who's massively divided America since, I would say, since 2016 is Donald Trump. Donald Trump, for me, is the worst president to ever be president of America. And I am not saying that because I hate the dude. I think he's a fraud. I mean that. You look at America when Barack Obama was president of America, and I'm not saying Barack Obama was the best president, but fucking hell, he is head and shoulders better than Donald Trump. I mean, when Barack Obama was re-elected as being president of America, he said this.
It doesn't matter whether you're black or white or Hispanic or Asian or Native American or young or old or rich or poor, able, disabled, gay or straight. You can make it here in America if you're willing to try.
Then when Donald Trump became president of America, he says things like this.
Coronavirus, right? Kung flu, yeah. COVID-19, COVID. I say, what's the 19? COVID-19, some people can't explain what the 19. Give me the COVID-19. I said, that's an odd name. I could give you many, many names. Some people call it the Chinese flu, the China flu.
You think, like Barack Obama, like he was Captain America. Like he just made so many American people, black people, ethnic minority people feel so comfortable, feel so relaxed about they can go out and just be treated with equality, treated with respect. And Donald Trump just came over and just pissed all over that. It just took a massive shit and just got it in his hands and smeared over every single fucking human being in the world. That is what Donald Trump has done to America. I have never seen America as divided as a country as it is right now. There's many other things that he's done since he's been president of America. Obviously, he doesn't care about the American public. And I think the one thing that really offended me, and still offends me to this day, is he called the most biggest global pandemic a hoax.
Now the Democrats are politicizing the coronavirus. This is their new hoax.
Thousands and thousands of people have died of this disease. People that they can call dads, moms, sisters, brothers, grandparents have died of this disease, and you call it a fucking hoax. How fucking dare you say that? You're fucking out of order to say that. It's frankly sickening to me that the American people can actually call this man President of America. This man should be locked in prison for things that he has done. But no, just because he's President of America, he gets away fucking scot-free. Donald Trump is the one person in the world I have no respect for. I don't respect that man. He is the worst president to ever be President of America. And as a white, Irish, Catholic, straight-edge man, I can say this. I hope the Black Lives Matter movement do whatever it takes to get rid of that fucking sexist, racist, fascist bastard that is Donald Trump. And Black Lives Matter, it's a big, big three words, but powerful three words. Black Lives Matter is sort of a community that is starting to change and educate these racists, get rid of these racists and name and fucking shame them. And I've seen so many people kneeling to this, obviously Black Lives Matter. We've got football back in every Premier League match I've seen since it came back. Every single footballer has kneeled. White, black, Asian, any human that's different in diversity and colour have all kneeled. And for me, it's a powerful message and a powerful fucking word, because Black Lives Matter fucking do matter. Obviously, the first person to do the whole kneeling was Colin Kaepernick. I would say when I first saw it, I didn't really know what it was about. I just thought, why is he kneeling? Now, it wasn't to do with me saying that I think it was right. I didn't really know what it was about. But now, obviously, now I know what it's about. And the one thing I would take away from Black Lives Matter is it's definitely educated me more about the black community, and most important of all, it's definitely helped me going forward in terms of changing my mentality on racism, because I would say I have made videos on racism. I have been very lenient with it. From now on, if I ever see another person do what happened to George Floyd, you're getting named and fucking shamed by me. And I'm going to use my platform to educate racism, educate discrimination, to get rid of discrimination, to get rid of racism, and to educate people who need to know what Black Lives Matter, and most important of all, need to fucking know that racism and discrimination is the biggest cancer in the world today. We've seen statues getting taken down. I've seen the one in Bristol being taken down, and I've supported it because I think, what's the point? Why are these statues of racist, sexist, misogyny and all that, why are they in the middle of your city? I find it ridiculous. And speaking about history, by the way, in school I did 3 history projects on Christopher Columbus. That man is a fraud. I did 3 history projects on that man. All I know is he didn't know how to use a map. And to be honest, I learned nothing about black history, Black Lives Matter in school. I learned, like I said, I did 3 history projects on Christopher Columbus. I did 2 history projects on Henry VIII. Henry VIII, oh, was he a great king? Fuck no. He fucking fucked a bunch of fucking women and just fucking eat some fucking king he was. No, and the thing is, I would love to learn about Nelson Mandela, Martin Luther King, and many other black people, because I would be thinking, wow, what an inspiration they are. When I was in school, I didn't know who Martin Luther King was. I didn't know who Nelson Mandela was. I learned when I left. And that tells you everything that's wrong with the education board, everything that's wrong with education as a system in the governments and schools. I remember being at school and I was like, there's only 2 black mixed race people in my class. Now, we had a class of like maybe 20, 30 children, including myself. And I asked my teacher, she was a 70-year-old grumpy ass woman, but I asked her and said, why have we only got 2 mixed race kids in the school? And I was 13 years old at the time. And she told me, and she said, pipe down, kid, mind your own business. Like a 13-year-old kid, I was like, fuck you, bitch. I didn't say that to her, but I was like, okay. But now I understood what she meant by that, because there's no doubt about my estimation, there are teachers at schools today that do not like to teach black and mixed race kids. But I decided to end this Tmir video talking about Marcus Rashford. Now, Marcus Rashford is a player who plays for Manchester United. He did a remarkable, amazing thing this month. He campaigned to get free school meals for kids. And he did everything he could to try and do that. And he used his platform as a footballer to make sure this does succeed. And obviously he tried, and obviously it failed the first time. And then what I loved about this the most is the whole country of England and pretty much the whole United Kingdom, maybe even the world, all came together. This is wrong. Marcus Rashford is trying to do something amazing. A footballer is trying to do something amazing. Footballers get treated like trash by the media because of the money, because the money they make, and they don't deserve the fancy stuff and stuff like that. And a day after, the government U-turned their decision, and what Marcus Rashford is done, he's a massive role model to so many kids. So many kids are going to look up to Marcus Rashford and thinking, thank you so much. And for me, when I grew up, in terms of like sporting heroes, obviously Alan Shearer was one of mine. Ronaldinho was one. Ronaldinho, by the way, I meant for his footballing, but I'm not talking about his actual personal life. That's a whole different story for another day. And also Casey Stoner, who's a two-time MotoGP World Champion. And it goes to show football players and sports stars are not all about fancy cars and fancy everything. They're also human beings, just like me and you. So guys, that's the end of another video on the channel, and the end of another Tmir this month in review. If you really enjoyed it, then just headbutt that motherfucking like button. If you want to, you can follow me on my social media platforms. The link, as usual, will be in the description. Hope you all have an amazing day out there. Stay safe and healthy too. Please like, subscribe. The Natural, the punk of YouTube, is out.